Hello and welcome on this new deeper analysis video on the gold from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So, by the way guys, how many of you have disagreed with me last week about buying the gold? Don't answer. I know exactly how many of you disagreed, or at least have shown their opinion. So here is my channel on YouTube, and as we can see, I really don't have that many views. As we can see right here, the views is really poor, except for the gold, it's somehow high. However, I would like to show you something. I would like to show you the dislike rate on my channel. So for example, here on the last midweek analysis, this video got only 1 dislike. This video got only 1 dislike. This one right here got 2 dislikes, 2 dislikes, 1 dislike, 0 dislikes. So as you can see, thankfully the majority of my channel have a high likes. How about the last gold video I have uploaded? 9 dislikes. I mean, this is really the highest that I have ever got on my channel. Honestly saying, guys, this is really so high in my opinion. I know it's nothing for you guys because so many videos on YouTube got millions of dislikes, but for me 9 dislikes is the highest on my channel, and I'm sure that many of you now will joke with me and dislike this video, but it's alright. I mean, I'm so proud of my analysis. It really worked well. Of course, our buy order hasn't been triggered, but at least the signal went in the right direction as I have predicted. So a score for me, a bad score for, no score for 9 of you guys. I know 9 of you did not score anything against me. It's okay, I'm joking with you guys. Anyway, now what's next now with the gold, and now what we can expect? Of course, first of all, I'm not pretending to be an oracle. I'm not pretending to be like I know everything about gold. I mean, I would say 85% of my analysis goes correctly in the gold. However, that means that we have been left with 15% with the wrong analysis. So therefore, please consider that this signal that you are receiving right now for the gold might actually fail and might actually go horribly wrong. We cannot expect profits every single day from Xtreme Trader signals. Also, before we start, don't forget, my friends, to join our free group of Telegram to receive any updates about this signal. If I notice any changes in the direction, I will update you right here on Telegram, and you can actually join this group through the channel link in the description below of this video, or you can just simply look it up right here, Xtreme Trader Signals. Just make sure to join the real and original group of Telegram and avoid the scammers who pretending to be Xtreme Trader and asking the members to send them funds or the deposit, because once you deposit your money, it will be gone by the scammer. And we never do that in Xtreme Trader. Anyway, now what's next with the gold? Now, based on the weekly chart, we can notice here clearly, and let me just now squeeze the chart a little bit more. Now we can notice clearly a strong bullish movement happening on the gold, and right now, of course, we can see here a broken triangle, which confirms that the gold right now, my friends, is going to continue the rise, at least to reach the highest level of a resistance at 2,450 to be more specific. So therefore, 2,450 was the highest that the gold has ever been able to reach to, and most likely it will continue the rise to another at least 600 pips more to reach that level. So a very strong bullish movement on the gold. However, it's really important to remind you that this week we also have 2 speeches for Mr. Jerome Powell, and also we have the core CPI news, which will gonna be happening, I think, on the next Wednesday or Tuesday. So therefore, we have got to be careful and make sure to avoid trading the gold at the time of this news. And remember that these news somehow have the ability to change the direction of the market, especially when Mr. Jerome Powell opens his mouth. So what's next now? So actually, my friends, what we can do right now is simply, after determining our take profit level, which will be right here, of course, at the nearest level of a resistance. So we are looking actually to buy the gold. So the best level, in my opinion, and before we go on this part, it's important first to analyze the market. So what I will do right now is simply draw here a support trend line. As you can see, that is my way actually, guys, in doing the analysis. So I would like actually to always separate the chart to channels. So that means that what we can do right now is simply, after draw here this support trend line sorry, and create here a channel, what we can do is simply clone the same level, and by that our channel will be completed. So right now, exactly, let me just make it more accurate. Exactly, yes. So now we can see clearly that we have right here a broken level of a resistance trend line and also a respected support trend line. That level of a broken resistance trend line has already become a new support trend line. Now it's important to understand that after the bearish breakout happened right here, we have here one real level of a resistance trend line which actually has failed to keep or actually to hold the position for a long time, because after the reversal happened right here, the market for the next 4 days kept rising and created here a fake breakout from that level and then went back all the way to that support trend line. But what happened next is that we have here barely any reversal happened. I mean, the market just reversed for around 150 pips and then immediately rose for another 420 pips immediately, which means indeed the bullish movement here is way stronger than the bearish. And now most likely that level of a broken real level of a resistance trend line is gonna be respected or actually retested, and that means that this level of a previous support trend line is gonna be respected. So the broken level of a resistance trend line will be retested and this one right here will be respected. There is difference. So meaning we have to wait for the gold to make a pullback right here, and then we can place our buy order exactly at the new level of a support trend line after retesting the broken level of a resistance trend line. Now, what we need to find on the left side on the gold is a support on horizontally level to confirm this entry. We need something to confirm that we can indeed buy the gold exactly at that level. Where exactly that can be found? It can be found exactly right there at 2363. However, remember we are actually, my friends, on the daily chart. I would like now to move to the 4-hour time frame. So what we are doing right here is simply confirming the direction based on the weekly and daily chart, and then after confirming the direction we will switch to the smaller time frame such as 4-hour to identify the entry. Our entry has got to be identified now based on the 4-hour time frame after confirming the direction on the bigger time frames. Now, by looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that right here, of course, we have here a strong key level of a support that most likely will be respected. So therefore, the gold has actually already respected that level, as we can see right here. So look at that. This was the nearest level of a support to that broken level of a resistance. And let me just zoom in to show it to you. This tail right here represents, of course, a new support, which means that was support number 1, and means that this is the level where the gold, upon the pressure from the current resistance right here that we have at 2393, is gonna make a pullback and gonna fall for around 165 pips, and most likely that, my friends, is where exactly we would like to buy the gold. I mean, it's really somehow a perfect setup in my opinion. If I would like to buy the gold, I would be looking for that level of a support trend line and waiting for the market to respect that same level, and seeing the support right here is actually a great confirmation to that entry. So that being said, our entry will be at 2374, targeting the resistance, aiming exactly 600 pips of profit, and a safe zone that should not be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here exactly at 2353. And as we can see, my friends, that was of course the nearest level of a key support below that level of a resistance. So therefore, our safe zone, my friends, will be ranging for around 200 pips exactly against 600 pips of profit. Let me now please write the signal for you. And that's everything, my friends, for the gold. And again, my friends, remember that just because the last signal and the previous signals worked very well from Xtreme Trader doesn't mean at all that this one is going to be profitable. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I have sent a deal of the day on the gold that, of course, has failed miserably. And sadly, a lot of people were actually judging me over that signal. I don't care about that. What I care for is the loyal followers, which is of course 99% of you guys. So therefore, before we end the video, don't trade by yourself. Always trade with the Xtreme Trader team, and make sure to join our free group of Telegram to receive any updates about this signal. For example, if I notice any price action going here strongly against our direction, I will update you right here on this channel to close this trade right now in a small loss, or I actually might tell you to close it in a small profit, or actually a big profit, before it reach our take profit level, depending of course on the price action and the fundamentals that we will be having. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.